Hello Aries, welcome to your love reading. This is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus and Rising. These messages are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements, the other signs in your chart to see what else comes up for you. What's going on with Aries in love? What do we have for Aries in love? Aries, love messages. Okay. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past. You experience more love in your present moments. We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So we're looking at a soulmate connection here. We have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. As you know, we're going into Gemini season, so it's going to be a lot of communication. And with you, Aries, I'm seeing that it's going to be about forgiveness and the things that you've learned from this connection. If this was a connection that has been on and off or quite difficult, like a soulmate type connection where you just really connect, but then there's issues, you're also being asked to let go of the control issues. So I feel like the vibe that I'm getting, Aries, is that you are needing to really slow down, because you know Aries likes to, full of energy and it's always fast moving. You kind of have to step back and take a break, as in to think about this connection. Let go of any outcome that you may want or that anything that you would like to happen. Kind of reflect on things and decide whether you want to forgive. I think you should definitely focus on what you've learned from this. And should this continue? Does this have hope? I mean, we'll get answers to that. But I just feel like this has been a really deep connection. One that has been, I would say push and pull, but it's more like sweet and then sour sometimes, you know what I mean? It has its moments. But there's things to learn from those moments, okay? Let me see what we got here for you. Aries, love messages, divine sensuality, the selfie in the skin. You see what I mean? That reflection, that pause where you just reflect and see what's going on, like see how far you've come, really reflect on the good and the bad in your situation. I feel like some of you, regardless of how things are, you're probably wanting to have a little bit of fun with your person either way. It's probably been a thought in your head, like maybe we should just have some fun. Not all of you, but I just feel like there is that idea, you could admit it, no one's hearing. We have Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Souls. You see, this is a whole moment for you, for yourself. Okay, we're going to get into your person, but right now it's like you taking a pause, looking back, because some of you may have your person at you right now or coming towards you, wanting to speak, and it's like you're going to be thinking, how am I going to handle this? Or if it's happened already, you're like, how should I handle this? Should I go through with it or should I not? Because as I said, Gemini season's kicking in and people are starting to talk. Like people are coming forward wanting to communicate with the person they have feelings for. And in your position, it's going to be like you might be unprepared. You know what I mean? So there really needs to be that pause. All right, let me just look at a few cards here. Aries. Yeah. The Judgment card, you got that soulmate, destined type of connection. It's either you're meant to be together forever or you're supposed to just learn from this person and move forward. As in they're supposed to just kind of push you to your divine purpose. It's either or either. Okay. We have the Sun. I feel like even the bads in this connection has had a positive effect on you in the long run, or will. Meaning, as I said, it's pushing you to your highest purpose. It may have taught you to be a little bit more cautious in love, right? But I feel like your person is kind of stepping up and seeing the way. And for you, it's going to be like, after all this, now you want to do right by me. You know what I mean? It's like they're finally growing up, but now you've got all this defense because of what you've been through. A lot of you have already been grown up, you know? Especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Leo energy here with the star. But this person could have just kind of stepped into their king or queen energy, meaning they've just grown up and decided that now's the time. And you're at a place where, for you, you were always ready, but they were not. And so now that they want to step up and do right by you, you're like this. Like, what do you want? Is this like round 10 of your behavior, the pain? You know what I mean? It's like, how do you trust this person? So that's why we have forgiving and learning, because it will take this kind of wise energy for you to reflect, forgive, look at what you've learned, and decide whether you want to go through with this or not. You know what I mean? So let me get into the spread. See what's going on here. What's going on with Aries? What's going on with Aries in love? This is like mid-May going into June. What's going on with Aries in love? What can Aries expect in love? Okay. Yeah, you see? Some of you are in this stuck energy, especially if this person has already come towards you and you're like, what do I do about this? But this could be you in the near future, you know, and you may feel like, I mean, we have the death. Oh yeah, you see? You see what I mean? You have the death card as your feelings, right? Could be dealing with a Scorpio. But your feelings, for some of you, your feelings for this person might even be over and done with. Your feelings might be done, like, you know, and then they come back and it's like you have the memories, but you don't really have all the feelings that you once had. So, or at least you're kind of questioning how you feel. Is like, it's almost like you're asking yourself, if this was to work, could you resurrect these feelings for this person? Because if you look over here with them, they've got the Ace of Cups as how they feel about you. This is love. This is the idea of love. This is love in the beginning. This is them realizing their true feelings towards you. But as I said, is it too late? You know, we have the Eight of Cups. They were emotionally distant, right? But the Eight of Cups speaks of someone who goes away from a relationship or how they feel, going away from someone they have feelings for, someone they have all these emotions for, and then returning because the cups are still upright. So there is something for them to return to, you know, as far as they're concerned, because they have these feelings for you. But they don't understand that since they've been gone, you've had to put in all this work in yourself. You've had to pick up the pieces on your own. And they just want to stroll back in. I don't feel like they have bad intentions at all. I feel like this person has really realized certain things. But for you, it's like, why now? Like, we have Temperance is how you're seeing them. And this is Sagittarius energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. We also have Libra with the Justice card. But some of you, I feel like in your mind, you're thinking, is it divine timing with this Temperance card? Like, is it that back then it just wasn't the time, and now it may be the time. This is why I feel like some of you are thinking, is it possible that the feelings can be resurrected? You know, you got the Ten of Cups here. So there was a lot of emotion in this connection. There's still a lot of potential, but this is about how you feel and what you've been through with them. That's kind of blocking, and especially with the Justice card blocking. It's like fair is fair. They did stuff to you. You suffered. You had to heal yourself. Is it like... I mean, it would be fair if you said no to them, because it would be what they deserve, you know, after all they've done. For some of you may be dealing with someone who didn't do that much to you, but some of you, it may have been really bad. A total karmic situation. We have the judge. I didn't even realize we have the Judgment card again in the center of the reading. You know what I mean? So this is something that is karmic, something like this is one of those impactful relationships in your life, the ones that kind of, the relationships that kind of shift everything, you know, the ones that make you feel the worst pain of your life, you know, may have made you feel the happiest and then the most sad. So it's a mix, it's like mixed feelings with this connection, and it's one of those relationships that stain your life, and you could either make positive out of it, or you could just let it destroy you, as in let the past destroy you. So it's a matter of forgiving and learning, seeing why things happened, and then going forward. But they're seeing you as the Ace of Pentacles. So we got two aces with them, especially with the Eight of Cups. This is definitely someone who once left and wants a new beginning. But you have mixed feelings about this. Sorry, like, I'm gonna fix my chair. I have to get comfortable. So you have mixed feelings about this. So it's like with the Magician as the outcome, the power is kind of in your hands at this point. The power is really in your hands at this point, because I feel like this person is coming forward and they are the ones who are kind of on their knees at this point, you know. They're the ones who did wrong. They're the ones who have to do the begging to get back to you. So at this point, the ball is in your court and you have all the power to make the decision. You know, this decision is going to either make or break this situation or even this person. There's a lot, you know, like when you see that a man is like, kind of goes through his entire life unable to let go of this one person who he did wrong, and he or she refused to take him back, and he'll never forget that. It's like, if you leave this person, you'll be the one that he'll never forget. He or she will never forget, because it made that stain on their life. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things, but it's like they wised up too late. Too late for you. All right, so let me see what's really going on with their feelings. How's Aries person feeling? What's up with this Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups. Yeah, the Nine of Cups in reverse. They've gone through some disappointments in their life. For some of you, you're dealing with someone who may have been quite like detached in a way. I don't know why I'm getting like military vibes or police type of, like someone who has a really, I know that some of you are dealing with women, but I'm getting the vibe with this King of Swords of a masculine type job that requires a person to be like really tough, you know, not really show emotion. That's just a side message. It could be anyone, but it could even be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the King of Swords. We have the Chariot. It could be a Cancer. But I feel like this person has gone through a lot of tough times. The King of Swords, he is the way he is. And this could be male or female. because of what they've been through. They have to have, you know how people have that resting bee face because they've been through so much and it shows on their face? This is what this person is like. They may have a past where they have to wear this strong mask, come off as unemotional, not show emotion. I feel like this is exactly what's gotten them messed up in this relationship, meaning because they were unable to express how they feel about you, they were unable to be there for you the way they needed to be. This is what has caused them to get to this point where they have to be on their knees begging you because they've done so much. You know what I mean? So they're very disappointed, I feel, with their own actions with this nine of cups in reverse. This is why they're offering this new cup. This is why they're coming forward. They're also still very guarded at the same time. I feel like this is just the way they were kind of trained to be naturally because of life, to be guarded, but still come forward because they know what they want now. You know what I mean? But it gets complicated when you know that there is a history with this person. There is something, you know, you can't just wipe away the past. But what you can do is reflect on it and try to forgive and see if you can move forward. That's really all you could do. All right, so the death card. Why is the death card? Let's see, 2 of cups. You faced a lot of rejection with this person. You may have felt that soulmate connection with this 2 of cups at one point though. And then there was the feeling of rejection when they didn't reciprocate. You know, they didn't show the same energy when you were offering it. And that's the problem. When you were offering it, they didn't really show much interest. Now that your feelings are in the death card energy, they're ready. And that's why you end up in the 8 of Swords energy. Because then you're kind of stuck. Like, I worked so hard to get over you. Now you want to make it work. How do I go back to that? How do I go back on all the work that I've put into myself? You know? Because you may still be really attracted to this person, you know? It may be like a whole, like a crush all over again. But with memories, you know? Why the Temperance card? Why the Temperance card? Yep, 5 of Swords. The conflict between you and this person. The Page of Swords. This person may have always been that type of person who's just guarded, doesn't want to show how they feel, always in that sword energy, while you are in the cups energy and offering your love. You know, and you're seeing that they're wanting to rebuild with you, with the Tower in reverse, wanting to rebuild that tower, because you may have had a lot of tower moments with this person where they just kind of left, you know, detached. And that's why some of you are questioning, like, is this fate? Was it just the wrong time at the time? Is this the right time? Should I give them a chance? Am I evil for not giving them a chance? No, but it's a matter of you really just focusing on what you've learned from this, as I keep saying, what you've learned from this, and is this going to benefit you in the long run? Do you see yourself with this type of person? Have they changed? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles. You got the Hermit. What's this? 6 of Swords. Could be a Virgo for some of you. Could be dealing with a Virgo. But they are viewing you as... Some of you may have avoided contact with this person so much that they're seeing you as a hermit. They have no clue what's going on with you. They're seeing you as the 4 of Swords, taking a break, really not, you know, not really giving them any energy over the past few months or maybe even years. We have the Queen of Cups. they're still aware of your emotional side and how much you tried to nurture them in the past, right? They're aware of this. This could be exactly why they feel like you could be the one, because you may have been the one who showed them so much love even when they were being cold, you know? It's like those things are hitting them now, and it's like, but we have the Six of Swords here. This person does want to move on from that conflicting time. I'm hearing that they want to, like, they're saying that's the old me. And that's so cliche, like everyone says that, but that's what I'm hearing, so I'm going to say it. They want to move, they want to change your view of them for some reason. Does this mean they've changed? Who knows? Depends on who you're dealing with, but let me see this 8. You're both in an 8 energy. You both have 8s, but theirs has to do with emotional distance, and yours has to do with being mentally conflicted about the situation, feeling stuck, feeling like, I just feel like a lot of you are in the position where you just, I feel like some of you might even feel bad for rejecting them. That's the thing, like that's how much love you have in your heart, where even someone who did you so wrong, you still feel bad doing them wrong, or just kind of rejecting them when they're at their weakest. And some of you are just kind of stuck with that decision at the moment, or will be in the coming weeks. But we have the 3 of Cups in reverse, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So you haven't really been communicating with this person. This contact may be out of nowhere. I feel like some of you are really hesitant to reconcile. The 3 of Cups, really hesitant to reunite with this person. I feel like you're really trying to control what goes on in your life, and you have a right to. So I just feel like what really helps, when I think of what will really help you, it's like going back to this, thinking about the past, releasing it and healing from it. That's step 1. Because it's the past that's affecting your decision right now. So that has to be addressed first. And they have to be willing to talk about it and address it and own up to it. The Magician. Got Judgment in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. Some of you might check out of this. We got the 8 of Wands in reverse. Some of you might even turn down communication with them or kind of shut them down. I know that some of you might engage in this heart-to-heart conversation with them. Some of you might even forgive them and move forward with them, but I'm seeing that a lot of you are going to come out of that 8 of Swords energy. You're going to realize the power that you have in this situation now. You're also going to think about what's right for you going forward. And you might just step with that 7 of Swords. You might just step out of this. You might just leave with everything you have, everything you worked on, rather than putting it in jeopardy. So it is what it is. That's what I'm hearing. It is what it is. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but I feel like that's some of you's attitude towards this situation. Like, it's just one of those, I'm feeling like it's just one of those things where the person just wised up too late. Because some of you, your feelings are just done. Done with this person. Some of you might be wanting to rebirth the feelings. Sorry, resurrect. Because this is the Death card. But it's just too little too late. But we got Sagittarius energy here. Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer energy, Libra. Okay, so let me get some oracle cards for you. What's going on with Aries going forward? Communication is key, and I feel like for those of you who are willing to work on this, communication is going to be more than the key to make this work. Like, they're going to have to tell you everything and why they did certain things and have a good explanation. We have don't let your past hold you back, which obviously connects with this card that I keep going back to. Like, I keep being drawn back to this card, the forgiving and learning. So I'll read it again. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it's either you're releasing the past with this person, forgiving them and releasing them, or you're going to forgive them and go forward with them, giving them another chance. Depends on what you're wanting. We have Gemini energy. Show the world the real you. Aquarius energy, could be dealing with an Aquarius. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. I feel like this person may have been someone who just drained you throughout the times, and here's the devil revealing itself in reverse. You see what I mean? This could be someone who was taken, and now they're wanting to give. But you may have been in the devil energy with this person in the past, feeling really tied to them, and now you're freeing yourself. You finally feel detached, or will be feeling detached from them. And that's when they come back and you're like, I ain't got no feelings for you anymore. Like, but you have the memories, so you're like, is this karmic? Is this divine timing? Was it just not supposed to work out back then? You know, you'll have all these questions surrounding you, and you won't know what to do. But that's all a part of the process. And, you know, whatever you choose to do is what you choose to do. But really think about how this relationship is going to be in the long run. We have the Magician on the bottom again. So, oh boy. Let me get these cards. What do we have for Aries? Too many cards at one time. What do we have for Aries? Ask your angels. If you believe, don't stop. Communicate clearly, you see. If this is going to work, like if you want this to work, it's going to take, if they want this to work, it's going to take a lot of communication. A lot. I feel like you need so many answers to even consider giving them a chance. You know, you need to see how this miracle happened, you know. So, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like it's like the more you love yourself, right? The more you become more attractive to this person. But the thing is, why do you have to reject them in order for them to come forward? I mean, it's a natural thing. People want what they have to work for, and that's great that they have to work for you, but I would say don't just back down and forgive them right away, or let them know that you've forgiven them. I would say take it very, very slow, because this person is realizing their feelings for you because of your absence. Why am I stuttering so much? Because of your absence, they're realizing, okay, Aries has come a long way. They're doing better for themselves, you know, and here I am just wishing I did right in the past. You gotta make sure that they keep that energy, that they don't go back to feeling comfortable, like that they can have you easily, you know. So keep that energy, that self-love energy. It's working, and you just gotta be the one to decide what you want based on what you want for your life in general. All right, so Aries, this is what I'm seeing for you in love. Check your other placements if this didn't quite resonate, or if you want to know what else is going on in love. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will see you in the next reading. Thanks for watching.